draw slow, I kiss the sand. I hold my camera steady hand. Dreams in pixels, skies expand. Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. It ignites, the moon my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line will bend. Can you hear the ocean hum? Every view a beat, a drum.
Hello.
A drum.
What's up, everybody?
Jumping into the deep end. No map, no plan, just pretend. Lights on, the lens, we ascend. Oh yeah, we're jumping into the deep end. Good, it ignites the moon, my friend. Clips like puzzle pieces blend. Followers grow, the line.
Oh, hey, everybody. Hope everybody's doing good tonight. Welcome in, welcome in. We're going to have a lot of stuff to go over tonight. We're going to got some real special important people here. I had to take out a loan to get them just to come tonight to pay them. But they're here, so they're be ready to come up and here in a few minutes, and they're going to help us figure out, tell us a little bit about how they plan to do their videos and any scripting they do beforehand and kind of camera setups and all that kind of good stuff. And of course, we'll probably run this way and that way along the way. But we'll get there toward the end of it. But let's see. Welcome everybody that's in so far. Zach come in early, but he's had to go to work tonight. Got a meeting. So Zach, appreciate you stopping by before you went. Scott's here. Hey, Scott. Hope you're doing good. Josie Ann, appreciate you coming in. Scott. Hey, look, there's Chris. Hey, Chris. Let's see. King Wolf, appreciate you being here. Oh, Danny's here. She's going to look out for all of us and take care of everybody here in the chat. Hope you're doing good, Danny. See everybody saying hey to each other. See, everybody's still saying hey. Scrolling on down. Doop. Oh, there's Denise. One of those cruise travelers that's been out and about when the rest of us have been stuck here at the house. But that's all right. That's all right. It's so late. All right. Caught up to the chat for right at the moment. Let's see, well, I know you didn't change the time, but the time changed for me. Well, it does that twice a year. Twice a year they change that. So, and then if you're on a cruise somewhere, sometimes it changes 3 times while you're on there. That was Alaska and Hawaii. That was something else when they changed the time. Keep changing time. I was already 3 hours when I got there to the West Coast, and then 3 hours more. Whew. But I'll do it again. So, all right, we'll get ready to bring Chris and Liz up. Here they are. Hey,
hello, everybody.
Yeah, how y'all doing?
We are great.
We're here. It's a good start, as I say.
When I was doing the intro today, I said, I wonder if I had the same shirts they had on when I had in there.
No, we got Eddie Lugo tonight.
Yeah.
Your intros are like amazing now.
I love it.
Oh, I don't know. I have fun playing around with it, and sometimes I'm good with them, sometimes I ain't, but I put them up there anyway. So, I'm using Canva and Mojave as the video editor that I've been using, and so I'll try to do it in my Mojave, and then I'll take sections and go back in Canva and add stuff and change it around and then bring it back over. So I'm using both of them to get some stuff in there, but keep playing. It'll come around. It'll get a little better. So it's good. I got to go in now and update mine. always working on putting new people coming in, and we got 2-year-old pictures of us up there, so I got to change that around a little bit.
Yeah. Every time I see the intro, I'm like, "Where's the beard?"
That was back when I was working, and I couldn't do that. So, of course, still using StreamYard, but just was it yesterday or the day before? They finally popped up and gave me Halloween stuff.
Oh yeah.
I was like, a little late, but at least they come up with it, I reckon. But anyway, so let me get my notes pulled back up. See what all I had already. Do what?
So I love the wood, and behind you is a hickory.
Yeah, no. It's just most of it's actually just not pine siding. But yeah, it's nice. Keep the dust off of it. So let's see.
Well, he sells wood floor for a living.
Right. That's what upstairs we got wood floors. I got to get somebody to come in and redo them. They need sanding and refinishing and all that stuff. But so if you ain't got nothing to do one weekend, Chris, you can come up and
No, you missed the first part. I sell it.
That's the good part. That ain't the dusty part to have to wear with.
Yeah, if you got a local floor store up there or lumber liquidators, ask them. They normally know somebody that does the sand and finish.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll find. Of course, I've been saying that for about 1.5 years now. So
priorities.
But yeah. All right. Well, we'll get started here. I'm still caught up in the chat for the moment. So like we said, we're going to just talk about what you kind of the mindsets you go through before you do videos and whatnot. So kind of what's the process that you kind of brainstorm for ideas to make videos?
I mean, I guess it depends on the type of video, right? There's informative or educational videos that takes one set of brainstorming. Then obviously we have our Yakety Yaks series. That's more just getting the questions and answers. But if you're doing something where you want to inform someone, we try to put a lens on it. Okay, what did we want to know when we were a first-time cruiser? What would be helpful, right? What would what are do's and don'ts, tips and tricks? Must bring items. And we don't put those videos out very often. I think we started our channel with a lot of those.
That's what I was just about to say. That's how we started the channel, really, because we didn't have any real cruise footage because we had never planned for it before. So it was like, what are the things that we've learned that we can teach out? One of the things we did was, does size matter? And it went over all the different size boats that were currently out at that point in time. The layouts, the restaurants, stuff like that. So we haven't done much in the way of informative ones lately. And
we should, because they do really well, actually. They do better than vlogs.
Yeah, the evergreens.
Which, a vlog, a daily vlog is just like a recap of what you did throughout the day. And that's pretty easy because you can see everything you did. You just take the snips that you find interesting and you put it together. And you don't necessarily have to script that out, as much as unless you're going to say, these are the things I want to capture throughout the day, and what are the bullet points that we want to highlight, right? If you're doing likes and dislikes video, you got to have your bullet points or your scripts of what are the things that you liked about an experience or the ship or whatever it might be. So, I think you're right. I think if you knew, if you got on the cruise and you knew you wanted to do a video on this and a video on that, then that would be the scripting would be more beneficial to do up front, to make sure you got everything you wanted to get versus just vlogging, just filming what you do that day. Yeah.
Like what we do most of the time.
Yeah. I mean, like when she does the ship tours, she has a little ship map, that we bring and check off where we go, stuff like that. And sometimes we'll forget and go back and shoot it 3 times. But yeah, just kind of have an idea of what you want to get while you're on the boat is helpful. Not necessarily scripting it, but just say, hey, we haven't been on this boat, we haven't seen this area. Let's make sure we focus on that.
Right. Yeah. Well, it's like we were talking before the show. Both of us take a notebook with us when we go to make sure we write down, what we see and what we do. So we'll remember when we're doing the edits in the video and stuff that we just got to start writing it down now. I mean, we're taking notebooks. I mean, that's kind of like having a gym membership. Why do you need to go if you got, membership?
Well, that's why we canceled the gym membership every time we got one, because we never went.
And we come home with a blank notebook. So it took up room in the luggage for a notebook and a pen that we didn't use. I mean, occasionally we'll see our room service order on there and be like, oh, yeah.
Right. Well, when y'all do write a script per se, do you write a detailed one or just a rough outline, kind of what you want to do?
So I think I've morphed it over the years, because in the beginning I wanted a detailed script. I remember when I put together a ship tour, I had everything written out, like what I wanted to say as the video went on. And then between both of us trying to comment back and forth, it was a nightmare.
And we used to voice over our ship tours.
Yeah, we used to overdub our ship tours so that we would explain, instead of trying to do it while I'm capturing it, and then somebody interrupts you or whatever, we would do a voiceover. But I would watch the video and write exactly down what I wanted to say. And it ended up being so much babbling and talking and then talking over each other that
and reading.
It sounded read.
Right. We're looking at a script. I mean, it wouldn't be bullet points. A lot of stuff we do now is just a bullet point to remind us what the hell we want to talk about. Right. But she would spend so much time, and it was detailed and it was great. But like she said, it was tough to follow it. And you're trying, even though it's a voiceover, it doesn't sound natural. It sounds like you're reading from a script.
Yeah. So we shifted to just highlighting bullet points and then just talking off the cuff. Right. And actually the ship tours, I don't even do voiceovers anymore. I put anything I want to say in text, over on the video, and I just play music. And I got a lot of positive comments on that, because actually it's a lot less work too, because ship tours are very difficult. And quite honestly, if I'm watching a ship tour, I just want to see the ship. Right. I don't need to know every little detail. It's what a wonderful chair to relax in.
Right.
Look at the hot, it's just, so for us, I think bullet points are much better for anything that we do, whether it's a like and dislike, and then speak naturally, like what's off the cuff, because then it sounds normal and natural and not robotic.
Right.
Because we tend to sound very robotic if we're reading a script.
Right. Yeah, I agree with the ship tours. That's what you want to see, the ship. You don't really listen to what somebody's saying most of the time, unless it's something that just, stands out, or something that it's real interesting that you can't see that good. So, yeah. All right, let's catch back up here in the chat. Let's see. Yeah, Danny says 2 amazing, wonderful people there.
Yeah, me and Sherman are pretty awesome.
Yeah.
I'm just here.
Yeah, Chris, maybe she'll mention you before the show's over with. Let's see. Oh, there's another one. The King Wolf said the reason they're here is because of y'all. So,
awesome.
There you go. Oh, there's another flooring job for you, Chris.
I said, tear it out, start over. We'll get you good floors.
There's Vicky there. She said earlier today that she might not go to play her sporting event tonight. So
what?
I guess she stayed home. But Vicky, we're glad to have you. Oh, there's a down under cruiser that's shown there. Glad you can make it. Everybody saying hey back and forth here again. They're reminding everybody to go check y'all's page out. Let's see. Joseanne probably will not be on tomorrow because the carpet installer now claiming they're coming in the morning. See, what is it about flooring tonight?
Oh yeah.
Don't do carpet.
Some people like carpet.
We sell a little bit of it. I don't like it.
Call Chris after the show and he can hook you up with some flooring, hardwood floors.
Yeah, but I can.
There you go, connected. Let's see. That should make him say
Scott's modding like a boss.
Let's see. Yeah, rather see the ship than us.
Yep.
Oh, there's Tanya. Hey, glad you can make it. Oh,
Hey,
you're
what's
welcome.
up, Steve?
Glad Card made it.
I don't think there was anything.
Voted in
going on.
your state.
Florida had, I mean, our county had a local one for like Fort Myers Beach or something, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, there's Rick. Hey, Rick. Glad you
Hey,
be
used
here.
to wait.
We left. Well, I say left. We just had some small cities around that had some little voting today, but of course we're out in the county, so there wasn't nothing for us today. So we didn't have anything to go vote for today. So we'll have to wait till next year. And then we'll be there next year. See if there's anything left. But anyway. Let's see. Brainstorming. I wish these notes stayed and didn't move. How do you choose which videos to make first?
Well, so we kind of have a set schedule. Well, we do have a
I
set
was gonna say
schedule.
kinda.
So every,
Kinda my butt.
so every Tuesday and Saturday it's a yakety yak,
Right.
and then every Thursday is a vlog. And so what I will do is I always start like when we come back from a cruise and I'm ready to move on to the next series. I start with the room tour, then I go to the casino tour, then I do the ship tour, and it's in that order because it's in the room tour is easy.
Right.
Casino tour easier, is also easy. Then the ship tour, I have quite a while, hopefully, although I need to do it for next Thursday, and I haven't even started working on it. So, but anyway, so I start with that. Then I do with the daily vlogs, and then if there's any random vlogs that come from that cruise, like if there was something interesting to talk about, like
Ports of call.
we did a video supposedly on the casino, like the new system they put on Carnival.
Oh yeah.
But I can't find it. So like that goes to organization and how do you organize better?
Right.
I think I'm gonna have to like actually organize on the ship instead of waiting till I get home and like renaming files, which I didn't really want to get into, but I think I'm gonna have to.
Right.
We have plenty of downtime,
I mean, we do. I just like
The casino does close occasionally.
The casino does close. I can organize more on the ship. So I'm gonna get better at that. I say that every cruise. I'm gonna get better at organizing and ensuring that but I go in that order that we start with embarkation day and then every other day. And then if we want, then we'll usually end with a likes and dislikes video. But from the ship. But we did not do that for the last cruise. So we're going to throw it out in there sometime anyway and get it done. So, I mean, I don't know. Do people really care about the order of stuff you put out? Like, I don't know. Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. I don't know. We're not big enough to worry
I think it's
about
just
it.
content in general. If you're doing the whole cruise from start to finish, I don't think it really matters as long as it's there.
We're not big enough to worry about it. That like people are like, oh, I'm waiting for your next sea day video. Well, yeah, I don't think you are.
Yeah. When I'm going through the editing, I guess just because it's just the order that it happened, I do try to go, every day the way it went. But unless you were on that cruise, you don't know if I went to St. Thomas or I went to St. Croix first.
That's right.
And does it, like you said, does it really matter? I don't think so. But
Yeah.
it's something that's already put there in an order for you that way. So
Yeah, we used to do day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4. We'd say at the beginning of if we're doing a recap. Now we're just like, today we did, So if you don't remember the exact order, it doesn't matter, But you put out day 3 before day, 5.
yeah, let's see. Oh, Bill made it in. Hey, Bill.
Oh no!
What's he got? Probably 4 or 5 more days before he goes on another one.
He's leaving before it snows, and I think that's coming up. So
Yeah.
I think it's about 4 or 5 days, somewhere around there. No. Sausages for the cool kids. They mention you now, Chris. Hey, Jan, how'd you be here? Caught back up here. Everybody saying hey. Let's see.
Like every now and then we try to come up with like a random like idea like that, like, oh, we should talk about, like we just redid, well, we didn't just read it, maybe it was a few months ago. We redid our Wi-Fi package video,
Right.
Like because like people want to know about the Wi-Fi package.
And it
So,
changes every
and
month.
it changes all the time, or what are the casino offers, or whatever it is. So like that stuff though, we will have to script out a little bit so we understand what are the key points that we want to touch throughout the video. But part of like what we do is just also like go back and forth with our banter with Liz and Chris, not Bill. But like some people really like it, and other people are like, you guys are bumbling idiots. Like we've got that comment too, and I'm like, okay, that's fine.
I mean, all of us are to some people at different times. So yeah.
I'm like,
Right.
okay.
Yeah.
Thanks for the comment.
Right.
That's right. I appreciate you watching.
The rude ones are kind of fun because they're looking for a response, or something like, screw you, blah, 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 blah. And we're like, oh, thanks for coming. Appreciate you watching.
Have a great week.
Right.
That's right. But I like telemarketers when they call you.
They're fun. You just keep them on the phone for a while because they can't hang up.
That's right. You're talking about organization. Is there any apps or tools or anything that you use that to help stay organized or for the content ideas?
If you know of any, please let me know because piece of paper.
There's the app. It's fully customizable. It's portable. You don't have to charge it.
We
Is it a monthly subscription fee?
Right. Oh, wait, there's more.
The folders on my desktop, my PC desktop, I name it something and I throw content in there related to it. And that's it. Right. And I organize, each cruise by day. I might say, okay, this is a casino video. So where's all my casino footage? It's very outdated, old fashioned, but it sort of works for us. If there's better ways, people know, please let us know.
Yeah, I hadn't found anything other than, like you said, putting folders or making a spreadsheet kind of thing or something like that. But as far as an app or software to do it for you, I hadn't seen it. If it was, it would probably be real expensive.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, it's like basically bringing somebody else with you on the cruise, and they'll organize it as you film it.
That's right. That's right. How do you make sure your videos stay engaging and on topic?
Because it has to do with cruising, so we're always on topic.
Well, so
I was gonna say we won't stay on topic tonight, so don't you?
Yeah, the lives, we don't have a topic,
No.
so we'll just say that like we used to, and like sometimes we do, but like very rarely now.
Right.
The videos though, I mean, there usually is like either it's not necessarily a topic unless it's very specific to, like I said, the Wi-Fi package, the Cheers package, faster to the fun, whatever. That's easy to stay on topic because you're only going to cover the bullet points, or a likes and dislikes video or review video. When it comes to the daily, like the cruise vlogs themselves, like, I don't know that there is a topic other than here's our experience.
Here's what we did
Here's
for the
what
day.
we did. Here's all the stuff we ate. And we ate like 10 times that day because like that's all they have is food. Oh, take a picture. There's the food, the video, whatever. So it's to me, that's, you have more leniency to kind of put whatever you want in there versus being on topic and staying scripted.
Yeah, I mean, we'll literally take the little Carnival notepad and put a little notes in there as things as we're talking about. I go, oh, we forgot this. You know what I mean? Because I'm a bird brain anyway, so you'll see me looking down at the notes all the time, going, oh yeah. So, the hell are we just talking about?
That's right.
Squirrel.
Yeah, so I mean that's it. Yeah, it just goes back to. But if you want something that's very informative, you got to make sure you're capturing the things that people need to know or want or should know, right?
Right.
Yeah, for the engagement.
And that's why it's important to have at least clear bullet points of what you want to convey, so that you don't miss like the things that are relevant for people that are watching.
Right. Yeah. There's a Jan said send them to him.
A lot of people by the comments.
We get quite a
Hey,
few.
Keisha.
Hey, Miss Keisha.
Keisha coming. Oh, there's Miss Laura Barber. Hello. Let's see. Anybody else has come in? Everybody saying hey. Let's see.
Yeah. Oh, that's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
I saw Vicky's post. She's all right.
Yeah, it was fueled up heading for Hawaii and crashed on takeoff. So
Yeah.
the debris field is massive.
Yeah, I know right before I come down to start this, they were saying they didn't know they were, of course, it was just the news speculating that if they hit the fuel tanks for the airport because there was so much fire and so much fuel burning, they were thinking that it was more than just a plane. But
Well, I mean, if that thing was fueled up, it was heading to Hawaii. So you're at max capacity on fuel there.
Yeah.
There ain't no layover on a UPS flight.
no, no, not between here and there anyway. Vlogs entertainment, yes. So, let's see.
Yeah, we do gotta get better at shooting those on a daily, though.
Squirrel.
We'll
Say it every
yeah,
cruise.
we'll say that it's squirrel. We say daily vlogs, but then exactly what Danny just said, squirrel, and
Right.
whoop, we're off.
Right. Chris Lee is one of the most amazing people. If you ever have a question and want to talk, yep, that's right. All you got to do is ask. Give Chris some sausage and he'll tell you whatever he knows too. Let's see. King Wolf agrees with Dan. Let's see.
Oh, yes, it is. It is Dwayne's birthday today.
It is.
Oh, we'll tell Dwayne happy birthday. I hope he's feeling better. I know you said he had the crud from the cruise. So, and hopefully you have a good night tonight. I ain't gonna say the other word, but hopefully you have a good night. Yeah. So, how often do you forget to do the cabin tour before you get unpacked and all the luggage put in, and so you don't do one?
We've gotten better.
So we've only forgotten, I think,
A lot.
once since we started. And like anyone who watches our videos, if you see one where there's stuff everywhere, that's the one we forgot, because we normally do it right after we can get into our rooms. We actually both record, and we see which one turned out better.
Yeah, she'll use her Osmo. I'll use my phone, and then sometimes she'll blend them together. But yeah, we used to. I like having it look a little bit lived in myself personally, but now she's like, no, we're doing it. First thing we get in.
I don't want to see people's stuff lying everywhere.
I'm
I
not
see it
talking
nice
like
and
underwear
clean.
and stuff.
I want to no.
Yeah.
I put stuff out that I want to watch, like because I was a YouTube viewer before I was a vlogger, right? And so I try to think about what did I want to see that I thought was enjoyable, that I think people would like, and that's how I try to put stuff out
Right.
there.
Yeah, the last several cruises, I always forget until about day 3. I'm like, I didn't do it.
So we're seeing your crap, is what you're saying.
Yeah.
No, that's why you're not seeing a room tour.
Oh.
Yeah, we've definitely gotten the habit of doing it, once the rooms are open for sure, and just get it done early to her point, so there's not a lot of crap walking around.
Yeah.
Well, it's funny. So, and you're a member, so you've seen that we've done some room tour, like old room tours, like 10 years ago, 15 years ago. We always did a room tour, even if before YouTube, just because we thought we'd put it up on cruise
internet,
cruise cabins or something, and we never did. But he's always been housekeeping, and then he goes in and does a little room tour or whatever. He's always done it.
Oh yeah. I remember. I can't remember what ship it was, but I remember you did one for the members you put up that was from 10, 12 years ago, a long time ago.
There was the big captain suite.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, we found a couple others too. It's kind of weird. We're like, we were doing this before we knew we wanted to do this.
Before gimbals, though,
right.
So it's shaky.
The footage is blocky as hell.
Yeah, let's see. Yeah, all the shaking. Let's see.
Yeah,
the plane hit where I used to work on Grayland UPS Dixie Warehouse. Our friends still work there. Yeah, hopefully they're all right, and nobody got hurt bad in any of it. Just have to hope and pray that's the way it comes out. No crew, super mode tonight. Yeah, it's already big and bright out there tonight.
Is that kind of like when it's Friday the 13th, like it's a bad day in the ER or something, like when it's a super moon or
full moons always bring out the crazies.
A full moon, it is true. You have crazy stuff on full moons.
Yep.
It just is. It's always the case on full moons. You're gonna have a crazy night.
Okay, well, good luck, Denise.
Yeah. And on a super moon, it's going to probably be even worse.
Just that much closer.
That's right. Just sucking more of the craziness in. So let's see. My favorite 60s is that one Chris talked about. Cat on the leash.
So
yeah, the yakety yak with Uncle Dave behind the seats.
That's probably what that one was.
Oh my god!
But the first member video I put up it was actually me, Danny. I was walking Mickey.
Yeah,
that's a video I put up on YouTube on my personal side. 10 years ago
when we first moved here.
When I first moved here, we were trying to train the cat to walk on a leash
because he always wanted to go outside. He just literally he stood up there and then he just flops down. So we were just kind of dragging him around the kitchen, taking the cat for a drag. We called it.
Yeah, funny.
Lordy. Let's see. Thinking it's time to make sure room tours get done with the new outlets for the new cruisers and including room numbers because we like to see the rooms we book. Yeah.
Yeah, that's literally how we'll start everyone. We'll stand outside, whoever's filming, whether it's me or Liz, and we'll film the door with the room number, then knock on the door, and then we try to stay out of each other's way as we're trying to film it, but we're also trying to open doors and stuff like that. We're pointing, you forgot this,
Yeah.
Right.
No, I mean, I always search our cabin online, and I always,
See, I don't. I like to be surprised.
I do like to be surprised. I want to know everything ahead of time.
Like here, we've never been on the Venezia. We're going on it next month with King Wolf. And I've seen a couple of it.
Is it Venezia?
Venezia.
Yeah, we've been on the Venezia. Yeah, it's nice. It's different. But it's a nice different. It's not the same Carnival cruise that on any other ship. You got mostly the same stuff. But everything is called different. They'll have some different food, different drinks. It's different colors and some things where are not in the same place that they used to be, or on the other ships. But it's nice. I mean, it's got a good flow to it as far as getting around. One thing that was different with that one was, that it doesn't have a red frog. So that was a big change and culture shock for me. But and Java Blue is on Lido.
Yeah.
It's got a credit straight across from the bar that is up there. And then there's a second floor that's got another bar, and that's where the library is up there. They have books and games and everything. And it's a nice place up there. And most of the time in the mornings, there's a lot of people they'll go get their coffee, then they go up there and maybe read a book or just sit there and catch up on stuff on their phone or whatever the case may be. But it's different, but it's a little more relaxing than a normal Carnival cruise. But it's nice.
I think what's going to be weird is going on deck and going up to the top decks and going, where the hell's the fin? There's no fin. The only other boat we've been on, the whale tail. Yeah. We did one NCL, obviously no fin, and we did the Bahamas Paradise, which was an old Costa ship. So it had those little Costa thing. So it's gonna be weird. I'm looking forward to it though. Something different,
Oh yeah, yes. There's several people that's kind of their newest favorite ship. Just like Shannon, that's her favorite ship now. As a matter of fact, Saturday they're getting on. She's doing a back-to-back on the Venezia, which she's been on it before. But I mean, it's nice. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite. I still think overall the Magic is still my favorite out of everything, all of them that I've been on so far. Just the way that ship is laid out, the size of it, I just like the Magic. Something about that green color when you step on, it's just, you can see a picture of it, like, oh, that's it.
Everything's emerald green everywhere.
Yep. Yeah. You like the Magic?
Yep.
That was what we went on with Scott and Greg and Michelle in February. So that was but that and Kimberly was there. That was a great ship. But we love the Spirit class. We like the smaller ships. So
we just.
But you know what? It's the ship we're on. We're gonna love it.
Yep.
Honestly.
Right. We just got off the Paradise, and
we loved
absolutely minute, no specialty restaurants, but it was great. It was absolutely great. The ship I was amazed the condition of it. I know some of the YouTubers on here don't like it, Scott, but I absolutely loved it. And I mean, that's kind of what we grew up on when we started cruising in '99. We did the Destiny, and then once we moved to Florida, we did all the little 3 days, and they were all the Fascination, Sensation class ships. So.
Yeah, it just was very nostalgic, right? Very
nostalgic. Yeah. Well, that's our first one was on the Fantasy, so and we did several on the Fantasy and that whole class. So, matter of fact, we were on the next to the last one the Ecstasy did before they took it out. And that was kind of cool. Of course, we were supposed to we had booked more fantasy cruises during when the shutdown happened. We had booked some more, but we like that. I don't know that I want to go on that size ship all the time.
Right.
Good. It's good to go. I mean, it's a little more relaxing. It's not as much stuff. It's like you said, nostalgic. Going back to your first cruises when you first fell in love with cruising.
Plus, she got the ship tour done in like 48 minutes.
Yeah, we booked a cruise last night, actually.
Yep.
For July of 2027. We booked Festivali.
Okay.
So 8-day?
It's an 8-day, yeah. I mean, we don't love the big class ships, but it's the brand new one, so I got to check it out.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Well, the biggest one that we'll be on is in the February cruise, the Celebration. That's the biggest one we're bidding out. So we'll see how that one goes. But
I mean, that's not even about the ship at this point.
Oh
right?
yeah, no,
Doesn't matter.
That's not about the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw a question come by about that.
Yeah.
I mean, none of us may be able to cruise after that one, but
Nah, I think we'll all be tame. We're just gonna have a good
We're
time.
gonna be fine. We're not gonna get banned.
that's
not
right. That's right. Let's see. I can tell you what's my favorite Sunday live stream. Chris and Liz dressed up Little Mermaid Halloween. Oh yeah.
That was last Sunday.
Yeah.
Yeah. Aquaman and so yeah, I was looking at Pop. I said, what?
Lori, I will not have them done by February, so go watch someone else.
She will. Don't worry.
No, I will not.
Let's see. Tanya, of course, likes the different drinks. Yeah. I mean, it was nice. I mean, I wouldn't mind going on another Venezia. It's just a little bit different.
Yeah,
Right.
it's like fake blue iguana. Like instead of Cucina, it's like a Viaggio, right? Like, yeah.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Tomodoro is the blue iguana.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Guys has got different burgers, and some of those were pretty darn good. I mean, they got basically like a pizza burger. They got another one is with a big chunk of mozzarella on it.
I'm looking forward to
I'm
that.
gonna have that with no meat,
Obviously.
just the mozzarella instead of the onion ring that I get now.
Yeah, it was it was good. I liked it. I ate a couple of them. So you have any ideas for that? He was like, I'm going to leave the casino.
We'll
be right there beside you. Don't worry.
We will have events. Nothing will be mandatory, but we will.
Right.
We got Scott, our cruise director. Greg is securing the space. We're going to do a match game. We're definitely going to do a slot pull. Tommy's going to do a bar crawl. We're going to have stuff.
Yeah.
But,
but again, it's a non-group cruise, so it's come if you want. If you do, great. If you don't, enjoy your cruise. That's why we're here.
Yeah. We'll definitely have meetups though, and
in the casino.
Yeah, I think casino.
Yeah, I mean that's all the other cruises. You have groups. You have, like you said, you have events here and there, but then there's everybody go their own way, do what they want to do, and
that's right.
Everybody's on their own.
Enough of us on the boat, we will be bumping into each other on a day.
Oh yeah. If you go all day and don't bump into somebody, something's wrong. Speaking of, there they are.
Hope you're feeling better.
He said he was feeling better today.
We got the cruise club.
Glad y'all can make it.
Did you see his outfits that John Hill posted?
Yeah, I saw them. Yeah, I saw. I thought John and Christine looked a little different, but
they had so many cool outfits. I cannot wait till they put till Greg puts his videos out. Maybe by
2027.
Yeah, maybe.
28.
Yeah, that's right, Danny. Speaking of them, they pop up.
Right.
Yep.
Let's see. Get caught back up here. Been rambling. Let's see. 7, 8, 13 according to Carnival. Yeah, festival. Okay.
No,
I don't know.
No, we're going it's July. I think it's the 24th. It's for our anniversary. We always go for our anniversary in the summer.
Let's see. Who's doing this for my birthday in May? And all right.
Man.
Let's see. So we'll be selling Carnival 27. First Carnival cruise.
Us too.
What? 2027? No.
Well, that February cruise will be my first Carnival cruise of the year.
Of the year, yeah.
Of the year, right?
So, all right, let me get back to some questions here. Let's see. What is your typical filming setup when you're on a cruise? How do you do most of your filming when on there to use cameras, phones,
Yes.
set up some tripods.
Yeah. So if we're just walking around, for the most part, I use my DJI Osmo 3 to capture. If we are filming a yakety yak, I use my tripod with our phone.
Right.
If we're sitting in the room and recording it, like where we're sitting there and talking, that's also my tripod with the phone. Like I use the DJI for like action, like when we're walking around, when we're in port. If it's a water thing, then I use my Hero,
right?
Because that's waterproof. So the problem, and then he uses his phone.
I use my phone. That's it.
He uses his phone, and he might go like take for shorts
for
that
TikToks, shorts.
He does it for shorts, or takes the pictures,
stills for thumbnails, stuff like that.
But we never put out shorts, by the way, even though we intend to. It just doesn't happen.
I got 20-something videos queued up and still ain't done one.
The problem that I find,
I give you 2 weeks on how to do shorts.
Yeah, I know. The problem with having multiple devices, though, is when I put them in the folder on the computer, and then I put them in my editing software, it does not sort it by when it was taken. For whatever reason, it sorts by device and then when it was taken.
Right.
So it's like annoying to try to like figure out like how to piece it all together. So,
Yeah.
But we figure it out. But yeah, I use multiple depending on the situation.
I got a Pocket 3 also, and I'll plan on doing that most of, like what you're talking about, walking around or when we're going into port and that kind of thing. But 95% of the time, I wound up with that.
Yeah, because it's more convenient, right?
Yeah, you got
to use an Android so you can get good footage. I'm just saying.
Right. But yeah, so that's and I've seen the same thing where, like you were talking about, that it doesn't keep it timeline. It does it by device timeline and then skips around and that kind of thing.
It's frustrating. Yeah.
But how do you what do you do anything or to try to deal with all the lighting changes and noise changes and challenges when you're on the ship walking around?
So on the ship, if we have our microphone on, we'll wear our fuzzies. So like it tries to like limit the wind and the noise. But I find my editing software, which is DaVinci Resolve, you can do AI voice isolation. So if there's background noise or music playing, like a lot of times we're filming Yakities on the ship, there's music blasting. Right. But I can isolate it so that it only picks up his voice, and it does a really pretty decent job.
Yes, then we got copyrighted. I mean, we were in one, and the music get progressively louder, and we're like, I was like, can you do this? She's like, I don't know, I'll figure it out when I get home. She figured it out.
I hit the button.
Still figured it out. Yeah, I mean, I like getting some at least cruise noise in there, if you will.
Right.
It's cool.
Some like lately we've been wearing our mics while we're walking around, so we can just yap, and get some of there. Because if you do just nothing but music, to me, that's kind of just a little bit boring. Just getting a little bit of noise in there, people walking, talking, whatever it might be. I think just adds to the
excitement,
the fun,
the hustle, the bustle of the cruise. Yeah. Like it feels real. Yeah.
And I agree. I think you need to have, if it's nothing but wind noise, something in the background that goes along with what you were filming, just to make it more real, make it. So, and that's why even in the intros and stuff, I don't leave all the noise or I'll cut some of it out, but I try to leave it. And if it's something that makes it even better, I'll just bring the volume of the music down so that you hear that over top of the music, and you still hear the music. But so Lori says finding 100 out of 6,000 might still be challenging.
So that's why I set up a Facebook group, because we are going to list events. We will be able to chat, and like say where we're going to have our meetup. We're going to probably have a schedule. Like, don't worry, we'll figure it out. We'll have name tags too, probably, because there'll be so many people there. Everybody needs to like know who's going to be there.
Well, I mean, we'll be all the ones walking around with cameras and phones filming stuff.
Yeah.
Right. When you see 50 people in close proximity and they're all filming each other, that's them.
But we do have some non-vloggers going, so that's like really cool too. That people who aren't even vloggers want to be there. So
Right. How many people do you have so far? Do you know right off top?
it's close to 100.
Yeah.
Randy with Scrow's Nest is the last one that just booked.
Yep.
Right. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We were on the Freedom when it had a whale tail.
Yeah.
So that's been a little while.
Yeah, a long time ago. It's probably,
Actually, we were on it before it burnt up the first time.
yeah, it was a long time ago. Like probably 2007, maybe.
But again, really cool ship. The layout's great. It's not too big. It's not too small. You know, love it.
We love that class ship where it's like the Freedom, the Valor, the Glory.
Yeah.
Like they're all patriotic,
Mhm.
you know, in some way. Yeah, very cool.
In the lounge, they got the cool wooden tables with the eagles and stuff carved
Yeah.
into them.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Rick's going to be the next Carnival Cruise Addict, I think. He's getting hooked on them. He's taking a bunch of Carnival cruises because they're putting more ships there in Galveston, so he's getting on them.
We're trying to get him on the Unhinged. He hasn't committed yet.
Yeah.
We need to convince him.
Yeah, I keep me and Uncle Dave both keep hounding him about it.
He's gonna have FOMO, I think. He's gonna have to like, you know.
Yeah, I mean I don't see how anybody can pass that one up. Everybody's got to go on that one.
Yeah.
I mean we need 6,000 people going. Let's see here. Let's call back up in the chat. Got a little behind. Let's try to get caught up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's tough.
Everybody saying hey, talking back and forth. When Greg and Michelle was in Galveston, Rick caught up to him.
Yeah, that's cool.
Let's see. Found my noise cancellation earbuds. Let's see here. About a minute. See when I'm done selling her, please. No. Oh yeah. Doop, doop, doop. Michelle just crossed fingers. TSA there. Yeah. Yeah, Shannon and them had to change their plans for this weekend because of the problems at the airports and all going on right now.
Yep.
Oh wow, are they going in earlier?
Yeah, well, Shannon, they were going to fly in Saturday, and then that got all changed around, so they're going in Friday. They got a day early, but then they got the flights lined up, but then they had to scramble to try to find a motel. And luckily, because she was going Friday and changed to Saturday, and now it's back to Friday, and she gave up the room she had. And but luckily they were able to get her another room, and it all worked out. But it was causing a little problem. So hopefully that'll all be smoothed over before anybody else has to fly somewhere for the cruises and whatnot. Let's see. Well, I know with Chris there, I'm sure you've had a few funny or failed filming stories from cruise adventures, but is there any of them that you would be willing to share a funny one with us?
I mean, I don't have anything that comes to mind other than he's got a potty mouth.
Yeah.
And half the footage I get, like, I can't use.
Well, every time she said stop swearing,
we're just
swear
walking
more.
down the hallway trying to say something, then he'll say something like, you ruined the whole clip, and I can't use it. Can you just try to keep it clean?
Yeah, I mean, when we're shooting the Yakities, a lot of times we'll get a blooper reel together. It takes a while, but it's just funny because like we'll be sitting there reading the questions, they'll even flub it up, or Liz is sitting in the corner and she's like rustling or something. I'm like, huh? Forget what the hell you're saying.
You burp, I fart, whatever.
Turtles fall off the
maybe
wall.
we're snorting. Who knows?
Well, something we talked about a little bit before the show. How do you capture enough footage without missing out on the fun of the cruise?
That's tough.
It's what I find is, especially like the thing he gets annoyed at is like when he's hungry, I'm like, we have to film the food and like what we're gonna eat, and he's like, I just want to eat my food.
Right? Can
like,
I eat my effing lunch?
So sometimes it'll be like half-eaten food we're filming, and it's like,
or half the time she'll forget to film it. We're both eating, and we're like, oops.
I think it's a balance because you don't need a lot of footage to make a video. Like you don't have to. If you go to Love and Marriage, for example, you don't need to record the whole thing and put it up.
Right.
You get a few seconds of it, 40 seconds, people get the gist that you were there. And then, and then you stop recording and you can enjoy it or leave and go to the casino like I do.
That's
but whatever.
Do a show, film for 30 seconds and to the casino.
But I do think, it is a balance to understand, like, what am I willing to do? Because this is, this is like not our job, right? This is our relaxation. It's also got to feel like we are resetting on this vacation, and then it's not too much work.
Right.
That's why we're not the channel that's putting videos out while we're on the cruise. I might do a live, but I'm not going to worry about putting a video together because I want to enjoy my vacation. Because we have day jobs and we work really hard.
Right.
So
doing editing on the boat.
I don't want to edit a video, on a cruise ship.
Like we were talking about earlier, to make life easier when you get home, probably spending a little bit more time organizing on the boat. But even then, sometimes that takes away from it. Sometimes I should just chill in the room, do nothing, get on the balcony and stare at water.
But it is a balance because, like, if I look at what I recorded and I feel like I don't have enough for like the day, then I feel like I'm behind on content for the the series. So it is a balance. I don't think I figured it out yet. I think we're still trying to figure it out.
Most cruises, she's like, I don't think we got enough stuff. And then we'll get home. She's like, oh my God, we filmed so much.
Well, then you got to make something out of nothing. And that's like, you don't ever want to be in that situation, but.
Right. Yeah. Well, I agree. I think that balance is going to be different for everybody. Because if you don't go on the cruise just to film it and vlog it, because you go on it to enjoy it and you just film it as you're going. And I think if you ever get to where you're just filming it just to make videos, you're going to stop cruising. You're not going to be enjoying it all the time. So everybody's just got to find their own balance, I think. But I know there's sometimes, especially some sea days, we might get up and start doing a little something, and then like, we ain't doing nothing. We're going to Lido. We're going to lay out by the pool, or Serenity, or whatever the case may be, and not really film anything.
Yeah, people, like, if you're filming, people kind of like give you some snot too. You know what I mean? They're kind of like, I don't want to be on camera. You're in a public place, but you don't want to put everybody else, piss everybody else off because you're filming, so much.
We try to be respectful and not record people. Sometimes, they get in the shot, obviously, but we're not like purposely trying to we try to avoid other people unless they get excited.
Right. Most people are cool. They see the camera, they're like, hi. Especially the crew. The crew love it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. All the crew, they jump right in front of it all the time. But you'll see some that, they'll see you got a camera, like, you kind of turn and go, so, okay. Yeah. Not trying to film anybody, but like you said, they're out there walking around. It's
right.
Everybody's gonna see them.
So my advice, like, as we hit the hour here, is like, look, this is your channel, right? So you got to do what's comfortable for you. and do whatever works for you. Because I think whatever works for me may not work for someone else.
That's right.
Right. And what works for you may not work for me. Like, so you just got to find the rhythm that makes you feel comfortable and that you, have the right balance of what's important, whether it's fully scripted, whether it's just bullet point, whatever it is, like find what works for you and go with it,
Have fun doing it. I mean, obviously everybody knows she does all the editing, all that stuff, but even still, you got to enjoy what you're doing and, have fun doing it.
That's right. Yeah, I mean, if you don't enjoy it, you're not going to do good at it. And why are you doing it if you don't enjoy it? You just have to figure out how to enjoy doing both of them.
Right. I mean, unless you got 250,000 subscribers, you're not making enough money to not work. Right. You know what I mean?
That's right. Yeah.
Fair money.
No, there's very, very few people that are living off of YouTube solely. So let's see, a couple questions before we get out of here, or not questions, but chats. Let's see. Anyways, yep, that's a balance. Yep. Yeah, Uncle Dave's here somewhere. There he is.
Hey, he's talking about the best behind the scenes yakety ever.
Yeah.
Well,
we'll see that.
Yeah, we got episode 200 coming up. She actually shot it.
See, anybody who's not a member is missing out because they don't get to see that kind of stuff. That Uncle Dave's yakety yak.
Oh yeah, that's
nuts, dude. Epic.
And I had 3 camera angles. I had Dave's footage, Chris's footage, and my footage, and try to put them all together. It's funny.
And then was it yesterday or the day before you did the 200 show?
That's behind the scenes.
You get the preview before it comes out. Yeah.
Was that Saturday?
Saturday.
Yeah, Saturday.
Yeah. So, that was good and entertaining. I like that. So, anybody who's not a member, go check it out and try it and see. That way you'll see all the fun stuff they do behind the scenes and get to know them a little bit better. And you think you laugh and have a good time at the videos now. Wait till you just see them.
Yeah, like we say, it's a day in the life of, it's
right.
Just having a good time.
That's right. It was definitely an episode.
It was epic.
All right. Well, we're at that hour mark. And you already answered my last question was for the tip for everybody. And you already did that. So I was trying to sit here like, how'd she read my notes? But anyway.
You faxed them over to us.
That's But I certainly appreciate y'all coming on tonight and hanging out, and going over a few things. And hope everybody got a little bit out of it. And I know I did. And of course, everybody's still talking.
Just snooting in the back.
I think Coach Cruz is started now. I think he's the only one in the community anyway that was going to be on at 8 tonight. So if everybody wants to go check him out, see what he's got going on. I don't know who he's got. I had the best co-host tonight, so I don't know who he's got. So you have to see if he rounded up anybody or not. But
just funnelheads, I think.
Yeah, I think just funnelheads. Everybody else was busy.
Right.
Just that cute family, whatever.
Yeah.
The Carnival commercials.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. So anyway, still not the addicts though, but hey. But, all right, we'll get right and get out of here. Like again, I appreciate y'all coming in and hanging out tonight.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Anybody has any more questions or anything, just get up with any of us and we'll give you what answer we know, or I'll try to track down the answer for you. But appreciate everybody coming in, and everybody have a good night.
Take care, everybody.